Tell us how you and your wife first met.
Okay. We actually met at Sam Houston State University. They had like a TV room, kind of like a lounge. And her and one of her friends used to go down there and watch TV. And me and my homeboy, we would be down there also. And she became pregnant.
Pregnant? Ha! Apostle, we hear of this.
And she eventually had to tell, her family.
Yes.
Well, they all came down. Except her mom.
Yes.
And her mom just stayed outside.
If you are into content that inspires, surprises, and sticks with you, hit that subscribe. Turn on those notifications, and let's get busy. Welcome back to JBZ Media, where real stories meet real experiences. Today, I'm sitting down with the man I deeply respect, my best friend, Kristoff Bachner. He's an African-American husband who has spent the last 30 years building a beautiful marriage with his wife, who comes from a proud Mexican background. In this episode, we are going to dive into wisdom, challenges, culture, love, and lesson that comes with a long-lasting cross-cultural relationships. Buckner has lived it, learned from it, and today he's here to share his journey, the highs, the tests, the family dynamics, and the growth that comes with 3 decades of commitment. So sit back, relax, and let's get into a real conversation about marriage, culture, and what it truly means to build a life together. Christopher Buckner.
Yes,
What's
sir.
up?
What's up, man?
We're back again.
Back again. Back again.
So today we just want to know about your marriage, man.
Okay.
Okay, so tell us how you and your wife first met.
Okay. Like, not knowing her, we actually met at Sam Houston State University. They had like a TV room, kind of like a lounge. And her and one of her friends used to go down there and watch TV. And me and my homeboy, we would be down there also. But when she started working at the prison, I seen her and I was like, man, I think I know her from somewhere. And that's how we kind of start talking. And then it went from there. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But at what moment did you realize she was the one you wanted to build a future with?
So it was several different things. Her birthday is in December. Mine was in December.
Oh.
We were the same age.
Oh.
Same year, same month.
Oh.
My birthday is on the 10th of December. Hers is on Christmas. So it was just a bunch of coincidences. But the ultimate thing was I talked to God about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, if she is the one, let me know.
Let it be.
Not one time, but 3 times.
Yes.
That he let me know she was the one.
Or there was just something that you felt like.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And man, you've been like 30 years now, right?
31.
31?
31 years.
Wow, man. And they're still going strong.
Still going strong.
Man.
Still going strong.
That's a blessing, man. That's
Absolutely.
blessing. So what was your first impression of each other's culture? I know she's Hispanic.
Right.
She's from Mexico, right?
Yes, she's from Mexico.
You was African American.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, this is the thing. Yeah. So I was married before her, and my first wife was Hispanic. So I did have a little experience with that particular culture.
Okay.
So when we actually got together.
Say it again. Your first wife.
Yeah, my first wife. She was actually Hispanic. She wasn't Mexican, but she was Hispanic.
Hispanic from in the U.S., right?
Right, from the U.S. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so little bit different, but still a lot the same.
A lot of the same.
So from there,
yeah.
you know, it was some ups and downs with her side of the family, my side of the family. And
open up.
Those were some
open up.
So when we got together, and she became pregnant, and she eventually had to tell her family.
Yes.
Well, they all came down
From Mexico.
No, they were in the United States
in the
at this
US
time.
at the time, yeah,
but
yeah.
They lived over in Freeport and that area, and a bunch of them came down, and everybody came in the house except her mom.
Yes.
And her mom just stayed outside until I left, and then she went inside.
Why did she stay out?
You know, it was just one of those things where
She didn't. She
didn't know me,
She
but
didn't know you. Oh, okay.
but she didn't care for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So with the time, everything came up naturally.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So it was a minute, but you know, my thing was, you know, I love my family, but my family is not as close and tight as her family is. So when before,
I thought the Spanish were more like a family. They're more family oriented.
yes, they are within their family.
Or within their family.
But
okay.
me being an outsider, I wouldn't. I
I
feel
get it.
like I wasn't
I get it.
received as, you know,
Yes.
prior.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
And you know, it was one of those things where
So your side of family were more welcoming to her, but her side of family, they were like,
yes,
I get it.
and even my family, you know, it's just one of those things where people have to get used to new people in the family.
So what was their reaction? Your family? What was your family reaction then?
Once they got to know her, they love. Matter of fact,
No, prior to that.
oh, prior to that, they really didn't have an opinion. My family, they really didn't have an opinion. You know, whoever I was with, they were cool with.
Or they were just like whatever.
Yeah, it was just like whatever. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what cultural difference showed up early in your relationship?
Well, for us, it was, you know, our family, we would get together, but not like their family. You know, their family was, if there was a birthday party for the kid, man, they all showed up.
Everybody comes here.
Everybody comes. You know, that's how their family was. Our family was like that, but never close to that level.
Oh yeah.
Not even close to that level.
Yeah.
I mean, even today, that's how her family is.
Yeah.
And our family, you know, we might not. It just depends.
Yes.
Not that we don't love each other, but it's just
don't go that deep.
we don't go that deep.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
So how did you approach blending African American Mexican traditions at home?
You know, it was a compromise to where we'll just talk about Christmas.
Christmas, yeah.
You know, the Hispanics, Mexicans, you know, Latin, a lot of them celebrate Christmas on the 24th.
Oh, I didn't know that.
As to where we celebrated on the 25th.
I didn't know
So
that.
a lot of times we would always go down to her family and spend the 24th that night with her family, and then on the 25th we come and then spend the day with my family. So it was just a compromise. And then, you know, like with Mother's Day, depending on what was going on, sometimes we do it with my mom, sometimes we do it with her mom. Yeah. You know, my dad, he was never into the Father's Day kind of like me thing.
So first time you went to their place, I'll say the first Christmas holiday.
Right.
What was the reaction? Do you remember?
Man, that's been a long time ago.
Come on,
That's
man.
been a long time ago.
You don't remember anything? The treatment, how, you know.
Well,
I
you
don't
know what?
Whatever.
I can't say that they ever treated me bad. I can't say that. They've never treated me bad. I will say I never felt like I fit in for a long time. So I would go because it was her family, but dude, a lot of times I really didn't want to be there. But I would go because
but you fell out of place.
Oh,
Most
absolutely.
part fell out of place.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Food, or was it food, music, or how they interacted with you, or were they ignoring you?
You know, being young and what had transpired with her mom early on, I was kind of really in my feelings about
Like you still watching?
Yeah. It's like, man, y'all kind of treated me messed up.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just, look, I'll be here, but I'll just keep you at a distance. And I did that for a very long time. For a very long
For
time.
a long time, yeah.
But they always, they always showed me love. They always talked to me. They always, but it was just always in the back of my head, man, this is how I was treated, but I'm just going to kind of.
Do you think the treatment was because you were African American?
So let's just, if you go to the area where they were from and you look at the blacks or African Americans in that area.
Where in Mexico?
No, in the United States,
US,
but the area where they lived at.
Where you say Freeport?
Yeah, Freeport. There was really not a lot of them doing a lot of good stuff.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, stereotypes, there's some, there are actually some truth.
So there was a stigma
in stereotypes, you know.
Yes.
Blacks liking watermelons, white people can't dance. You know, those are stereotypes, but there's some truth in it.
So those are misunderstandings.
So, yes, I think a lot of it was, hey, these people in this area kind of do this, he might be the same.
Oh,
and I think that's a lot of,
yes,
you know, years down the line, they see, hey, I'm nothing like some of those people. And I'm not saying all, but there were some down there like that.
Yes, so, I get that picture.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is just related to what I asked you earlier, but I'm going to ask in a different way.
Right.
Like, what were some challenges or surprises when getting to know each other's families? So this not about you or her. This is now families, each other's families. Let's say your family and her family. Yeah.
I'll tell you this: when the first time we got all of our families together, it was great, because my sisters, man, they're clowns. You know, they're really funny. They're outgoing and stuff. And I know when we all got together, that made them feel comfortable. So when our families got together, oh man, it was just like we've been family for years and years. Yeah, so it was great.
So let's talk about food.
Okay. Okay.
As an African American, I know African Americans. I would say we big on soul food. It's Spanish, I know fajita, enchiladas. Tamales.
So that was something that I really had to get used to. Man, beans, man, I ain't eat no beans growing up, man. Finna eat no beans. Come on, man. Eat no beans. But I realized that sometimes that was the only protein that they had. Okay. So it was a big thing for them. So over the years, look, man, I'm not gonna eat without beans now. Yeah, I'm gonna have on my tacos. Man, I'm gonna have beans in my tacos. I'm gonna have beans, you know, when we cook breakfast in the morning. That's just it's like a thing now. So yes, there was a learning curve on the food, but now look. I run a taco shop now.
I know. I'm coming on. I'm coming there. I'm coming there.
So that's the effect the culture had.
All right, so let's talk about music.
Okay.
I know there's merengue, there's salsa, there's is it machata? I don't know. Machata? Is it machata? Machata? Something like that.
Look, man, you messing it up, dog. Golly. I'll think of the name. A mariachi.
A mariachi, okay. Mariachi,
yeah. Yes. So there are Latin singers that I can sing almost the whole song in Spanish.
You?
Yes.
Damn.
You wouldn't even think.
You speak Spanish? You speak Spanish now?
I speak enough to know.
Okay.
I should be better than what I am, but my kids, they're all bilingual.
Okay.
You know, they speak really, really well and translate. Yes.
Okay.
So that was one of the things that, combining the cultures, I wanted my kids to be able to speak both languages and fluently. Because as you can see, that is the direction the United States is kind of going. You know, the Hispanic population is growing faster than any of them.
True.
Yeah. So
Yeah. I know you talk about how your guys navigated, expectations like a holiday, food.
right.
What about family roles?
Because her family is not the typical Catholic.
Yeah.
You know,
Most
she-
Spanish,
she-
yeah, most Spanish are known to be Catholics.
Catholic.
Yeah.
She's actually Baptist. Her
Baptist,
family is Baptist.
I was surprised when she told me that.
Yeah, so my family being Baptist and her family being Baptist, those roles were kind of established growing up, and it's very similar, very similar. Yes,
Yes.
So there was really no, there was no learning curve on that.
Yeah.
No learning curve at all. It was just like it just flowed.
Okay. Yeah. So okay, okay. I know you have been together 31 years, right?
Right.
What does 31 years of marriage taught you about communication?
It's an absolute must.
Must.
It's an absolute must. You have to be able to communicate. But communication is different amongst people. Like the way you communicate and the way I communicate might be totally different.
Yeah.
But with that much time together, you understand how you need to communicate with that person.
So was it more challenging at first? Like, was she difficult, or did she find you difficult, or
Now, I was probably the more difficult one.
more difficult in what way?
Because
Personality or what?
my dad, which, you know, I love to death,
Yeah.
he was a great communicator,
You did, yeah.
but only when needed.
When needed, yeah.
So most of the time, you know, my dad, he just sit back. He didn't really talk a whole lot.
He was reserved.
Yeah, very reserved. But when things needed to be said,
He will be there.
he would say it.
He'd be there, yeah.
Yeah, he would say it, and that's more of who I am and who I've always been.
Oh, okay.
You know, there are times where I can be very vocal, but the majority of the time I just sit back and kind of observe, let things happen, let things run its course and stuff like that. You know, I don't, being the man of the house, I don't have to be in charge of everything. I just have to make sure it runs like it's supposed to.
Yes.
You know what I mean? A lot of time guys, they want to be in charge of everything. Run the money, run this, run that. No.
Yeah.
That is not the position that we were put in by God.
Yes.
You know, we are the leader, but in order to be a leader, sometimes you have to follow too.
Yes.
So there's a lot of things. So I was kind of talking about my dad. So for as a communication, you know, men were put in a position by God.
Yeah.
And you don't have to run everything. You just have to be able to make sure it's running the correct way. So a lot of times, you know, you don't have to be in charge of the money. You don't have to run everything. All you need to do is just make sure it gets done and gets done the correct way. Because ultimately, at the end, God holds you responsible as a man for how that house has been running. But communication, we've never had an issue with that. Not at all. You know, she's more reserved and kind of laid back, but at the same time, if it's something she needs to let me know, trust me, she'll definitely do that.
So how do you two handle disagreements or tough seasons?
Oh man, it's kind of like any other relationship. You have those days where things just don't go right. We'll just say that. They just don't go right. But at the end of the day,
yeah,
we're able to get past it, not hold grudges and stuff like that, and just move on.
So you fight sometimes.
No, say, man, I don't like a all out argument. Man, dude, I don't even remember. I don't even remember.
I think some of the stuff that you stating is kind of like your marriage and my marriage is kind of similar to some way.
Yeah.
It's kind of similar to some way. Yeah.
And,
I see a lot of same characteristics.
Right. Yeah. Now, your wife, I'm finna flip the script.
Yes.
Your wife is Philippine.
Yes.
So, how is your relationship with your wife?
One thing I know, as an American, could see the way I think a marriage, to me, I feel is more like a tradition. She's a homestay mom.
Okay.
She take care of the baby. She manage the house.
Right.
We never argue. We never fight.
Yep.
I might come up with something that might come up with suggestion like a certain project I'm trying to take care of, whatever. She's always like, "You're the man of the house, so whatever you come up with, I'm okay with."
Absolutely.
But sometimes I feel like, hey man, I need a challenge. Because typical American woman,
it's a bunch of pushback. It's gonna be a pushback.
It's gonna be if I'm comparing my marriage now,
right,
and my previous marriage is totally different. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. Totally different.
Yeah,
but if you talk to and even with myself, when I talk to other gentlemen that are married, my marriage and their marriage is totally different on how things are, how peaceful the house is.
Yeah, my house I have a lot of it's very peaceful.
Yes, yeah.
That one, no doubt.
A lot of people don't want to go home. Men and women, they rather hang out, do other stuff, and they hate to come home.
I know where you're getting to.
Dude, I'm trying to get home as quick as I can.
That's me. I know that picture.
Trying to get home quick as I can because I understand it's a comfort and it's peaceful. I know when I get there, everything. It might not be running the way I want, but I know it's going to be better than anywhere else I could be.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And she is, 99% of that reason.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So anyway, going back, so what habits or routines helped keep the marriage strong?
Going back to what we're talking about, communication.
Communication. Okay.
Communication. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Being able to
understand each other.
Yeah, have a conversation, even though we might get in our feelings a little bit, but understand we'll get past it. Like there's nothing now I know we cannot get past.
Yes.
And then, to piggyback on that, the support,
yes.
That you were talking about, anything I've ever tried to do, it was 100% support. But she would give her, well, what about this? What do you think about this? Type thing. And, she's not materialistic. The things.
My wife too.
Yeah. The things that the cars and everything that she has, she don't want that stuff. I just get it because I want her to have it.
Yes.
So, that's a big difference.
There's a lot of similarities.
Yes.
in my marriage. So anyway, raising kids now.
Uh-huh.
What was raising kids like in your marriage, which is multicultural home?
Oh, it was great. The discipline side, I'm a little harsher. My daddy say move, you move.
Yeah.
It wasn't no think about it. I'll do it no. So that is me. I'm gonna tell you. If I have to tell you again, I'm gonna tear that butt up. You do that once or twice, you don't you don't have any, issues.
Yeah.
So I remember this was years ago. I had told my oldest son, he was kind of playing rough with Kristoff, which is my middle daughter.
Yeah.
And I told him, man, quit playing so rough with her. And then one day they were in the room and she come out crying and something. I don't remember what had happened.
Yeah.
But look, I tore him up. And I remember her coming in the room, look, I had to tell her, look, I don't know what you finna do. You might get whooped yourself, because this needs to happen.
Yeah.
But, the discipline side, it was different. They're more of take stuff from you. I'm more, I ain't finna take nothing from him, but I'm going to bust that butt.
Oh, that's me.
Look, it just is what it is.
That's me.
So,
Yeah,
but raising the kids, oh man, it's non-eventful at all, man. Non-eventful. But my kids got, a good dose of both sides.
Yeah.
So I think they've all grown up and doing good.
Yeah.
So I think it was a blessing.
Yeah.
Definitely a blessing.
Yeah. So what's one thing your wife taught you that changed you as a man?
I don't have to be so hard all the time. I don't have to be so just tough all the time.
She brought that to you.
Yeah, I can chill. I don't have to be a macho man all the time.
Yes.
Just be there and that's enough. I don't have to be tough all the time.
Has that worked?
Absolutely. Patience and not being so quick to anger. A lot of times when things don't go your way, first thing you do is get mad about it.
Oh, okay.
Don't be so quick to anger. So my family was a fuss and fight type family.
Oh, yeah.
Always arguing. My grandfather, man, that you could guarantee if you seen my grandfather, he was gonna be arguing about something or raising hell about something.
Oh, okay.
Now my daddy was different, but my mama, she was that type, always arguing about something. But my wife and her family, they were more low key. They didn't do a whole bunch of arguing and stuff like that. And you find that not arguing or not being angry, things smooth over a lot faster and a lot quicker if you just sit back and talk instead of yelling and
Take
all that
time
kind of stuff.
and,
Take your time. Yeah. I think that's just that culture. They're not so forceful a lot of times.
So if you could go back 30 years, right? What advice would you give your younger self?
Okay, this is going to be a 2-part question.
Yes.
For if I talk to myself about just my life in general, it would be to work harder then than what I'm working now. I should have worked harder when I was younger. That would be my advice to myself.
Yes.
My relationship advice would be be more open and understanding.
Yes.
You're young. Your mind is not right. You're trying to do a whole bunch of stuff. Just slow down, take your time, and just be more mindful and understanding of the relationship.
Yeah.
You don't always have to be right. You don't always have to be right. But have some understanding and some compassion for the other person.
Yeah.
To hear their point of view.
Yes.
Definitely hear their point of view.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. What advice would you give to young couples entering cross cultural relationships today?
Yeah, just
go by your experience.
Yeah, be open to the other cultures, because cultures, man, it don't matter what culture it is, they're beautiful, and there's so many. When you start talking about food, and you start talking about families getting together, and how they interact and all that kind of stuff, man, you can learn so much from another culture, and then the combination of two cultures together, man, it's incredible. It's incredible when you bring two cultures together and they intertwine. It just makes it so much more beautiful. Absolutely. Be open, because when you're open to other cultures, you'd be surprised how much it will expand your life, because every culture is different, and man, there is so many beautiful things about other cultures. And if you're open enough to experience it, man, it's life changing. It's actually life changing. You know, a lot of times we get so caught up with the way we do things.
In your experience, what's the biggest myth people have about long marriages? Myth, people always come up with like, oh, if you stay with someone, one partner for maybe 10 years, 15 years, you start getting bored at each other. Divorce comes up.
It's two things. It's never boring if you're with the right person. It's never boring, and it's not hard. People that love is hard. No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
Tell me.
Love is not hard. If love is hard, then you're probably with the wrong person.
Wrong person, yeah.
It's that simple. Love is not hard.
Tell me more about it. When you say love is not hard,
people feel like they need to fight. For that person.
Yeah.
Why do you need to fight? That's a human thing. That's something that people have said that sounds good, but it don't make no sense. Man, I shouldn't have to fight for my wife all the time.
Yeah.
She should just be there.
But what's your secret ingredient that has kept you going all these years?
I would say,
yeah,
just being there for her. Even when it doesn't suit who I am, if that makes sense. Sometimes your significant other needs something that you don't need. And just trying to be that for that other person. Just trying to be that thing that the other person need when you don't need it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's rough because, the longer you're with somebody, then the more you understand what they need.
Are there some days that you've been like, you come home or you wake up in the morning, you're like, damn, same woman.
Oh, no. No. I've never, ever had that feeling.
So that's a myth.
Yeah.
I've heard people saying things like, different people say different things.
And I think they say that because they're with the wrong person.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
It's the wrong person. Yeah.
Look at the divorce rate. I mean, me and you, we both been divorced already.
Yes.
But that has never been an issue. Like you like, oh man, this same old person.
Yeah.
Nah. Not even close.
Yeah.
Not even close, man. Yep.
Well, man, what an inspiring conversation, Bachner. I want to thank you for sitting down with me today and opening about 3 decades of love, growth, and commitment. Your story reminds us that real relationships take patience, understanding, and willingness to grow together. No matter the cultural differences, no matter the challenges. To our listeners, we hope this episode gave you something meaningful to take away. Whether you are in a relationship, preparing for one, or simply learning about the beauty of blending cultures and building a life with someone you love, If you enjoyed this conversation, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. As always, drop your questions and thoughts in the comments. We love hearing your perspectives and keep the conversation going. This is JBZ Media, signing off. Until next time, stay inspired, stay connected, and keep building something real.